Every year I have to come up here and make the same video over and over again, pertaining to the Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Every single time is how the Golden State Warriors are failing Stephen Curry, and this offseason is nothing. The start of the offseason starts with the Golden State Warriors being one of the top candidates to land on LeBron James. But in order to land LeBron, they have to go out there and go trade for Anthony Davis first, and then LeBron would have followed. So in Golden State pursuit to try to get Anthony Davis, they were stuck behind the wall of the Wizards GM. Because the Wizards GM was like, yo, if you're going to get AD, we need every single draft capital you have. Because at you want to take on a contract in Jimmy Butler, which, hey, it is an expiring deal, but also Butler won't be back till like January, February. So you want us to take a flyer on a guy coming off a torn ACL at age of 36, 37 years old? Yeah, we want all the draft capital you can give us. Golden State wasn't budging, so that leads us to the rippling effects of LeBron James signing with the Philadelphia 76ers. Because the Golden State's only plan this offseason was land LeBron James. Oh, LeBron's not signing here? Okay, let's go ahead and give Draymond his $27 million a year. So now that leads us to where we are right now. The Golden State Warriors having zero plan in the direction of putting a championship team around Stephen Curry. Because this offseason, all they have done is re-sign Al Horford, re-sign Kristaps Porzingis, re-sign D'Anthony Melton, re-sign Gary Payton II, and re-sign Draymond Green. That is their 5 offseason moves, and they let Pat Spencer and Quentin Post walk. So therefore, their team is now worse than it was last year because Moses Moody out for the entire year. Butler isn't come back to the halfway through the season. So now, where is the direction of the Golden State Warriors? Well, Joe Lacob, the owner of the Golden State Warriors, has come out and basically said, hey, we are nowhere near a championship contending team. So I am not trading away our assets to go out there and go get some pieces that probably won't help us win a championship, but sacrifice our future. It just isn't worth it. So therefore, I'm just going to sit here and waste the last couple years of Stephen Curry. Might be thinking to yourself, okay, so how long have the Warriors been doing this? The Warriors have been doing this since the 2019 offseason. Since Kevin Durant left, the Warriors have decided, you know what, from here on out, we aren't going to trade our draft picks. I mean, we aren't going to go all in the Stephen Curry era. We are going to focus on the future. We will draft James Wiseman. We will draft Moses Moody. We will draft Jonathan Kuminga. We will draft Brandon Brzezinski and not trade any of these assets. Even when their value is at their highest, we will not trade them. The only time we traded a young piece in Jordan Poole was because he got punched by Draymond, and we chose Draymond over Poole. And we traded Kuminga because he didn't want to fucking be here, and Steve Kerr just didn't like him. So now we are stuck to where we are right now with a team that also refused to trade away the lottery pick this season. They had a lottery pick, and they took Yaxel when they could have traded that pick in the stack draft and got someone better. You got a number 2 option next to Stephen Curry because it's not fair that Stephen Curry in year 17, his second best player, is Kristaps Porzingis. Because Porzingis last year played 32 games, 15 of them being on the Golden State Warriors. He played 32 games last year. He missed 50. And that's who you want to be your second best player next to Stephen Curry. Over the last couple of seasons, Porzingis has played 32 games, 42 games, 57, 65, 51, 43. He's had one season above 60 games played in the last 6 years. One season above 60 games played in the last 6 years. In the last couple of years, it's been dropping less and less and less. So you get to last year, we played 32. Don't be surprised if Porzingis plays 40 games this year. He can shoot the ball. He's past his rebounding days. Doesn't really go for boards anymore, even though he's 7'3". He's not really on the court. He just isn't the prototypical center you want next to Stephen Curry. But yet, the Golden State Warriors think this team actually they didn't even think it's a championship team. They're like, hey, let's ride it out until Curry retires so we can focus on the post-Steph era. Yuck. They're focused on the post-Steph era. Let me say that again. The post-Steph era. The greatest player to suit up for the Golden State Warriors. We are focused on the era after him. So you might be thinking, is Stephen Curry washed? Is he like a borderline all-star? Is he like a top 20, top 30 player? So like, you can't really lead a team with him being number 1. No. Steph at this point in his career is a borderline top 10 player in the league. If you say he's top 10, I can't argue it. Steph had a phenomenal season last year. Just look at these numbers and you tell me if this is a guy that you're not willing to put all your chips, to go all in right now on this guy. Why we thinking he's old? How's injuries? His knees did give up on him the last like 2 months of the season. I'll give you that part, but he still came back. He had a great playing game. Yes, they ended up losing the second playing game. What did he fucking do? Why were they in that scenario? Because the Golden State Warriors refused to put anything, give him any better help. When Curry's not on that court, the Warriors just suck. Flat out dog shit. They've missed out on piece after piece after piece throughout the years and years and years. That right now it's like a fucking graveyard of missed stars, superstars, all stars that cut part along Stephen Curry. Instead, they paired him up with a 36-year-old Jimmy Butler and an injury-prone Kristaps Porzingis. You might be thinking to yourself, so why is Curry staying? Well, Curry is due for an extension this month. And whether he takes the extension right now or not, if he chooses not to take the extension right away, that gives him one of two options. Either B, I think B, he's just gone next summer, which I highly doubt it, but you know, you never know at this point of his career, he wants to compete for one more ring. Or two, he might try to take a pay cut and see, he might wait it out and see how the Warriors do next summer. If they go like, yo, I'll wait for you guys to make your moves and I'll take a little pay cut this first, you know, I'll get money on the back end because y'all have done me right last couple of years. Let me go out there and get money later on, right? I'll take a step back, take less, take like an MLE or some shit. Y'all go out there and build a team around me, win the championship. That's the only two options if he doesn't take an extension right now. Because if he chooses to wait the next offseason, I don't see a point to just taking the money right now, take the extension, take your last contract of your career. The Warriors team building thing has been going on since 2020, like I've said. So now they're so focused on building the future around B-Pods that they forgot who they have in front of them in Stephen Curry. And having B-Pods, I just don't see the talent. I don't see the high upside. I don't see the ceiling. I see him being a exceptional role player, an above average role player at best. I don't see him being anything more than that. If anything, I think him being an exceptional role player is a little too high. I don't see the upside in Brandon Prudensky. I don't get it. I don't get people seeing him. I don't think anyone sees anything except for the Golden State Warriors. And Curry, Draymond, and Butler's contracts all expiring next offseason, you start to raise some questions saying if the Warriors are going to prioritize Stephen Curry. Or they're going to be like, okay, Curry, we'll do you right by building a team around you, or they're going to do him right by giving him money. There's no way that they do both. The Butler contract is daunting. It's haunting them. They tried, but a 36-year-old Butler wasn't going to get them over the hump. As we see teams in Eastern, Western Conference, that there's a clear formula to winning a championship. We just saw the Knicks this past summer having a team with full of, like, fuck the bench, it's full of 5 good to great players with some sprinkled around pieces. Right now, the Golden State Warriors have one superstar in Curry, and there's really no one else that's healthy right now on the roster that I can trust. Al Horford, great role player. I don't know what he's going to be going into year like 47, the age of 52. I don't know. I don't know what to expect at all. Al Horford, like I mentioned about Kristaps Porzingis, his health, and then Draymond Green. I mean, it's fucking Draymond. At this point in his career, he really isn't the same player he was 2-3 years ago. He is older now. He's slower now. He's not as strong now. He still has the IQ, but the intangibles, the foot speed, the shooting, everything's just gone when it comes to Draymond Green. He's no longer the effective defender, the effective hub, the effective passer and playmaker that he was throughout his younger years. He no longer is that. So you're so reliant on the glory days, but trying to bridge the gap. But right now, it's clear that they don't want to bridge the gap. They just want to be, fuck Stephen Curry, fuck how we can compete for number 5. We are so predicated on focusing on the future that we're not going to give any assets to try to get better now, which I think is a fucking shame. It's a shame to Stephen Curry and all the Warriors fans that stuck it out throughout the last 11 years. It's been 11 years since the first championship, 4 years since the last championship, and in those 4 years since the last championship, they have done nothing. Every time they've had a draft pick, which they should have traded this summer, the 2026 draft pick, the lottery pick, you decided to not trade, which was crazy to me. You're so predicated on the idea of Yaxel being this forward that's going to push you to the edge, being a young player that could build after Stephen Curry. But why? Why would you do that when Jaylen Brown was clearly available? You could have traded a lottery pick for Jaylen Brown. You knew Jaylen Brown was available. You knew you had some type of assets to give the Boston Celtics. Just look what the Celtics got for Jaylen Brown. Paul George with some picks. Y'all could have gave them Jimmy Butler and some picks. You could throw Jimmy Butler and a lottery pick, but you decided not to. Another player you guys should have gotten. LeBron was right there for the taking. All you had to do was go get Anthony Davis, and you didn't do that. There is time after time, again, a couple years ago, Larry Marketing, you chose not to do it. Again, a couple years ago, Paul George, you decided not to do it. I know Paul George is the same player he was then, but damn. Only player you've gotten in recent years to put alongside Stephen Curry was fucking Jimmy Butler. That's it. Only time you've tried, you traded away Jordan Poole because Draymond Green hit him. You traded away Jordan Poole for Chris Paul, who was about to get waived by the Washington Wizards. If you waited one more month, he would have been waived. Could have gone off the buyoff market, but you decided not to do that. You traded Jordan Poole for a fucking shell of Chris Paul. Time after time again, this new front office for Golden State is not doing right by Stephen Curry. Mike Dunleavy Jr. hasn't done shit since he got into office. Hasn't done shit. Bob Myers jumped ship after the 2022 championship because he didn't want to deal with the hard decisions. And Bob Myers like, I have zero attachment to you motherfuckers. So Klay Thompson, you can fucking walk. Draymond Green, I'll give you $27 million because Curry wants you here. Other than that, I wouldn't have paid you $27 million this year. Do you know how ridiculous it is? It's getting crazier and crazier year by year, and you start to realize, damn, why is Curry being here? I saw some Celtics reports earlier in the week that Brad Stevens reportedly made a call to try and get Stephen Curry. Obviously, the Warriors shut it down because they don't want to trade Stephen Curry unless he wants to be traded. I mean, I guess fair enough, but then again, you start thinking to yourself, like, damn, why the hell are they holding on to Curry if they don't want to help Curry win another championship? If they think it's just so easy to win the championship, why haven't they done it? Do you think they could just flip that switch like this after Curry retires? No. Once Curry's gone, you're not winning another championship. It's over. Your window closes. You're not finding another generational talent in Stephen Curry. You're not getting lucky taking Draymond Green in the second round. You're not getting lucky again getting Klay Thompson as late as you did. All those perfect pieces falling into place the way they did, that's not going to happen again. In 2022, y'all got lucky. Whether it be injuries or Curry playing out of body, there's so many things that felt perfect in that 2022 run that you won't be able to replicate again. And on top of that, the main reason why I was so lucky is because you had Wardell. And because you're so fixated on the idea of Wardell not being there, once Wardell leaves, you can realize what purgatory really feels like. What being in the bottom of the barrel really feels like. What being a poverty organization really fucking feels like. Because y'all can't do shit right. You're so fixated on the players that you draft that you're not willing to train them at the highest value. Whether or not those pieces were enough to get over the hump, it would have showed an effort. But time after time again, the effort is just gone. Do y'all really believe, look me in the fucking eyes, do y'all really believe B-Pods is going to lead y'all to a championship? Do y'all really fucking believe B-Pods is going to lead y'all to a championship? If that's the case, that's where you messed up. If they believe B-Pods and Yaxel is the missing piece to a championship team, then they are mistaken. Then they are wasting the last couple years of Stephen Curry, and Curry has to pack his fucking bags and get the fuck out of there. And whether it is catching a trade or just waiting until the offseason to go team up with fucking Wemby, go team up in Boston, just go anywhere that's willing to put the time and the effort to build an adequate team around them. Because I am so sick and tired of watching a talent like Stephen Curry just wither away on the Golden State Warriors just because of this loyalty moniker. I'm tired of it because you might sit there and say, oh, but Kobe did it. Kobe won a championship in 2010, correct? And then tore his Achilles in 2013. Once he tore his Achilles, even he knew he can't compete at the highest level no more. He knew deep down he can't win those championships no more. Dirk Nowitzki post 2011 knew year by year by year that he was becoming a shell of himself. Every single year post 2022, it felt like Curry has to put on his fucking book bag. And every time he puts on his book bag, the second half of the season, his body ends up breaking down over and over and over again. We saw it last year with his knee. He was out for 2 months. We saw it the year before. He got a hamstring strain in the second round against the Minnesota Timberwolves. What more of examples do you want for the Golden State Warriors to finally be like, wake up and hit them? Shit, Curry needs more help. His body can't take this shit no more. We don't know how bad if the knee injury is going to linger for the rest of his career or not. It lingered well enough into the plane. It is time that they decide whether or not that they're willing to go all in on the last 2-3 years of Stephen Curry. Or do they decide, you know what, Curry, if this is our plan and our plan has nothing to do with winning championships, do you want to leave or do you want to stay? We are done competing. We don't want to compete right now. You're not willing to sacrifice our future for you fucking bitch. That's basically what they're telling him. We don't give two shits about you. You can go out there and walk, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't care about you. We don't care. Fuck it, you gave us 4 rings. I go fuck yourself. No, we can get 4 more after you leave. Shit, we have won a championship because of you. That's why we're losing. We have won in 4 years because of you. You're the problem, not us. We're giving you a great. We gave you B pods. You're still complaining. You're losing with B pods. That's your problem, not ours. Figure it out. Oh, Curry, you're so great. Figure it out. Do they have their arm crossed going, Curry? Figure it out. Go figure it out. If you won 4, you can win 1 more before you go. Figure it out, Curry. Which is just fucked up at the end of the day. And we've gotten to the point of going back in circles every single year. Oh, the Warriors going to do something. The Warriors going to do something. Oh, look, the Warriors start off good. Oh, no, Curry gets hurt. Oh, no, the Warriors are dropping. Oh, no, the Warriors are dropping. Oh, no, the Warriors are dropping. Warriors in the play-in. Can they make it out the play-in? Oh, no, they lost in the play-in. Oh, here comes the offseason. Oh, what are the Warriors going to do? Oh, bring back the same team. Oh, bring back the same team. Oh, the Warriors started hot again. Oh, they signed this new role player that's kind of going off. Oh, he cooled down. Oh, the Warriors suck again. Oh, the Warriors suck again. Oh, the Warriors suck again. Oh, they suck again. Oh, they're playing again. Oh, they lost in the play-in. They lost in the play-in. They lost in, it's the same cycle every year. Oh, they make the playoffs. Oh, lost the second round. Oh, lost the second round. They actually lost the second round. They suck. It's the same cycle every single year. And the definition is insanity. Doing the same thing over again and expecting different results. And the results are going to be the same every single time. You look at the Warriors roster from top to bottom and you go, this isn't a championship contending team. This team fucking sucks. That's just my opinion on the whole Curry situation in Golden State. Let me know if you guys think Curry should stay or leave the Warriors in the comments down below. And as always, go hard on them dudes. Salute.